We are here in Akure, Ondo State, to celebrate with our cousin who is getting married tomorrow. His name is Olumide. So if you're out there, a huge shout out to you. Happy wedding. Not anniversary. No, the one. Happy Happy wedding to be continued. So
Yes, happy.
wedding is the only school where you get your certificate before you start learning. So I tell you, everyone here is married. Everyone here has a son. So it should be prepared for the journey that lies ahead. It's beautiful, it's ups and downs, but you should be prepared. And I tell you that there's no textbook. So enough about Olumide. Let's move into why we are here. So my podcast is around customer experiences, how you delight customers, how you make them happy, the journey from when they interact with your business to how they eventually use your product and services. Now, today's episode is going to be super casual, super chill. My brothers are here. They will give you insights from their own experiences. Now, the beauty of this episode is that you can see the unique takes of customers because in this case now, they are not professionals in the field, but they are customers. And the insights they will be providing today will be absolutely useful for every business for now. So back to what I was saying. This is Olaoluwa Olajide, by the way. This is Femi Olajide and yours truly, Koladi Olajide, as always. I haven't found a nickname for my CX podcast, whether it's CX champion or CX pastor or CX evangelist. I don't know. We'll just stick with Koladi Olajide for now. Right. We arrived in Akure yesterday after over 5 hours, right?
I think 6.
Over 6 hours on the road.
We're not driving fast now, so
Well, yes, no way you can drive fast on that road. The road is really with a lot of photos. Sad customer experience government by this way. It's really with a lot of
ẹ farabalẹ̀
yeah.
ìwálẹ̀ àti pé economy wà lẹ́wọ̀n.
Okay. For me, it was a huge milestone because the longest the road trip I've been on is Lagos to Ibadan, and I haven't even done that in say months. But this was from Lagos all the way to Akure, where we are now. So thumbs up to me. So back to the story. We got to Akure yesterday, sometime around 3 or 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah, around 3. So we decided to go and eat. Maybe before I go there, let me go this way. Because we're talking about experiences, I probably should prepare you for what you'll be hearing today. So there are two perspectives that we'll be talking about in terms of our customer journey, in terms of our customer experience. One is the Airbnb apartment where we are currently shooting this video now. You will hear the unique perspective of my brothers, what they felt when they visited the place, if there are things to be improved, what were the highlights, what were the pain points, things along those lines. Then the other part we'll be talking about is our experience at a place called the Pounded Yam Village. After a long trip, you need to eat, right? So we needed something local, something special. I haven't had pounded yam in a very long time. It's always been pounded yam. Absolute nonsense, by the way. But yes, so we're going to begin with our experience when we visited the Airbnb apartment. A bit of backstory. With every apartment you go online, you would look through a number of apartments in the vicinity. I needed something that was closer to the venue, which is happening somewhere I won't tell you, just in case you want to be not possible. Or somewhere close. So we eventually settled for this place, in Akure. And we looked at it and engaged the host. Beautiful conversation. My concerns were placed at rest, and we decided to go with this apartment. A tidy sum was paid, and here we are today. So we got in around 3 p.m. yesterday. And I'd like to ask Olaolu first, what was his feel? What was the vibe when you visited this place, from the security guy who opened the gate to Your experience is here, so don't let me give you a script.
Okay. So, before we even mention this part, I think we should even talk about, we're talking about customer experience. So let's start the experience from when we went to get fuel before coming here. Remember that lady? Yeah, the attendants, the fuel attendants. Yeah. That's, to me, I'll first give that one like 9/10. To me, she's like the jack of all trades. She's like one of those people I used to talk about on my podcast where I'll say you can do everything. Yes, and they will employ you to tell you, the employer they tell you should do videographer, editor. This one was a filling station attendant. She was an assistant. She was working also in the supermarkets. Yeah. Just only one person, and there were three terminals, like, petrol terminals where you could go to fill your
And that was in
gas.
Ibadan.
That was in Ecuador. And in, what really caught my attention was that the fact that when I was at the car waiting for her to fill the pump and everything, I saw her, she ran inside. So I don't know what she went to do there. I was wondering, like, these girls are abandoned those girls, something like that. So maybe, I don't know, maybe she went to use herself. Then when she came back, the first thing she did was she apologized. And I was like, but in this Yoruba Ibadan Yoruba now, very, they have their own way of speaking Yoruba. It's always very interesting. So then later, I went to park the car close to the supermarkets, which is also within the filling station. And the next thing I saw was, because you went inside to get some stuff.
Yeah.
You went to buy some stuff in the supermarket. And then Femi was beside the car with me. And next thing I knew was she came back outside and she was carrying the nylon that she went to buy. Yeah, so the groceries and everything. And she brought the nylon outside and she was telling Femi, please let me open the door so I can help you put it inside the car. That was really. And I was like, what's happening? This girl is like the attendant now. She was not selling fuel for us. Like, with the old food was guys there. So what she doing in supermarkets and you understand? But then I now when it's called, let's call this empathy. You understand? I now put myself in her shoe and I found out that, well, situations could make you work in that particular place. Might not just a passion.
Yeah.
You understand? But when you have a good heart, even when you are passionate about something, it's easier for you to link up and meet up with people. And connection is very, very important. Yeah. So assuming it was at a time of help or a dire need that she needed something so urgently, you understand, and then because of those the way she actually reacted, you understand, selling fuel for us with a smiling face, going inside, you understand. I don't know if she even chased you inside the supermarket when she saw you were running inside the supermarket. But this maybe because it was in the blink of an eye, I didn't see her again. And next I saw she was carrying a nylon and she got outside. So I'll give her 9/10 because I feel like she's just being human and she has a good nature. I don't really need to know her one-on-one because I can tell that the manager didn't tell her to do that. I'm very sure the owner of that place didn't tell her to do that. And I'm very sure she didn't have the ulterior motive to want to collect cash from you.
But they didn't give her any cash.
That's what I say. So, in Lagos, we know how they do in Lagos. The moment they help you pack your load inside your nylon, you must smile with wide way. It's if you get 100 naira, 200 naira. But this one, you could see it in her countenance that she did it just because she wanted to help. You understand? So those are the kind of people that in future, there's no way they will always see help on people. You understand? So now let's now come back to
And it also goes to show what my brother is saying, that I think it's also intrinsic. It's part of who she is as a person. So
wife material.
yeah,
100 cards.
you can't
Marry but don't get low.
you can't give what you don't have. You understand? You can't give what you don't have. And perhaps this is something that some businesses need to understand. Unfortunately, even when it comes to teaching people about customer service, there's so much you can do about training. If the individual doesn't match the training, it's going to be an empty barrel because after a while, the person just will be tired. The person just won't care. So naturally, you want to pick someone who is just jovial, who is happy doing what she's doing, who wants to help others, who is polite, who has train me.
Yes, that for me very important now because that filling station, it was like in the middle of nowhere. I can guarantee you that the amount of cars that will come and buy filling station there, that same day that was yesterday that came, right? The amount of cars that will buy fuel from that filling station, maybe just 2 out of 100. It's just located, and you just imagine if you are an attendant working in the filling station like that, you sit down there literally, and today goes, nobody comes. Tomorrow goes, nobody buy for. You do that for like 3 weeks. So much sooner you'll be tired. So and then it will affect your experience and it affect your emotions too. So if I was the one who maybe I'm hot tempered and I don't sit down for like a very long time, and then one can okay, my buff well. And the guy now said, good afternoon. My expression of like, just buy your fuel and go out here. I don't even tire. Like I don't sit there for like almost 3 months. You guys, you even nobody came, nobody to tip me, nobody to show me love. You understand? But she was just natural. You understand? True.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So I'll go back to the question that I asked. My experience basically when I was from the entrance of Akure to the point where the Airbnb apartment that we are currently the road was smooth. When we got to, I don't know if I should mention the area, but
I
uh,
like Baka.
I like
We'll
Baka.
tell you where.
I like Baka side. Yes, I like Baka side. So when we got to the estate gates, the road was extremely bad, and I was like, why is the road like this? You understand? Because I was expecting, when I hear the Airbnb apartments, you understand, I believe that there's a classy vibe to it. It's not just your service apartments. You understand? And then the road network to the place was terrible. I won't like, you understand? There were a lot of bumps and everything on the road. And then it wasn't really there. The good one was 0, 2 was 0, 3, and then the good 5.
But in their defense, let's say road one, road two was okay. It was the road that was leading to where we were going to that was really that.
It's bad to pass. It's bad. That's it. Now, once one small thing touch your bike, you have to wash the whole clothes.
Absolutely.
You have to wash the whole clothes. So we didn't even see road 6. I don't know if it's road 6. I saw road 5.
We had to call the
I
guy.
have to call the guy because the guy told us the road 5, then we'll turn to the left and then we'll see road 6. But when we entered the road 6, we didn't see any signpost or everything road 6. But luckily for us, the description was clear. In the sense that the guy actually gave a clear description of the place and we got the place right. So getting to the gates, you know, after putting on the on of the car, pam pam pam, yeah, open gate for us now. And the costa the
Don't jam.
gates jam. I don't know if the paddle rust. I think paddle was having lots of. Was that boy? Is that not a sign that maybe it's been a long time someone has been? That's what came to my mind first. Like this has go down take go with that. So because if this padlock has rust to this point, that means they've not opened this gate in a very long time then. But at least luckily they opened the gate for us. I know the first I was able to take a video which I would attach to this podcast that we're talking about. I took a video from inside the car of the whole building from outside, and from outside it was amazing. The gates, the quality of paints, the quality of even the gate looks nice. You understand? And when they opened the gates and we entered the building, you know, so the opening of the door, entering the house, everything felt amazing. You understand? But I would say amazing because when you just enter somewhere that is new,
Yeah.
it will be shocking you.
Dazzle.
So that's the girl. This thing is the right place to.
Dazzle.
But when you now settle in, then you start seeing the little things.
Unfortunately, when you start seeing those little things, you start seeing more.
Yes, you start seeing more because
Unconsciously, you're not looking out for the flaws
very, very true.
there, but yeah, please.
Yeah, so and getting into the house, there was no lights, which I felt like, knowing that people were already coming in, I felt like there should be lights down already. Like the moment we even knocked at the gates, even if there was no lights, all should have put on generator sharply. So you can walk into a house that
It's Nigeria. We know that there won't be lights
right now.
but we've paid, right?
Yeah, so let's just see the full ambience. Let's feel it in. Let's soak it in, and then entering the place where it was dark, I had to use my phone's lights, start to make sure that we go see where we're going and everything. But I would say that the initial experience from the gates to the entrance was fine. The first expression or how would I say feeling that I had was that perfect, perfect because everything looks seamless. The wardrobes, everything were all closed, looks seamless. Like there was no glitch or anything. So, but for now, I don't know. Maybe Femi would like to say more about his your son.
What's your own experience when you?
I would say majorly for the gates. When we were waiting, they were coming out like the attendants, the security guy, and the other guy that came in. They were looking for me. I wanted to wind down and like are they talking to us or something? While we were waiting, and like some minutes were already passing by. The padlock was being stubborn. Or maybe another edge to it is either they have not used the place for a while, or the place have been used a lot that the padlock is beginning to have issues.
That's a unique perspective.
So that's another part to it. So opening the gates.
I was about to say something, but I just heard my thoughts. Swallows it before the flag and the pimple up or eat it.
So coming in, it was making nice. It was making nice. But another thing that I picked a little bit, because I know there were two guys and a lady. And lady was sitting along a part of the house, and she was not there. Like she didn't even, like at first she didn't greet actually.
Yeah.
I don't really.
There's no no get
It
low.
was having alcohol. I thought she was another tenant, to be honest.
Even me, maybe.
Then I was asking you that, is it possible that other people are in the building? It was apparently the entire building is, well, it's for us to drink.
Kitchen. It's empty, there's nothing there, but very soon. Maybe I should have been considered putting the so, I don't know what their food is the bedroom. Then we need definitely we need to ask these guys for key to bedroom.
Right. No, I think that one is opened. I think that one is set.
It's open. Is there anyone inside the room of this one?
No, I think this door is it's
It's because it's 3 bedroom,
Okay.
but it's only 2 that I paid for. So that usually will be both
Okay.
the glass door.
So the one downstairs too is
Which one is down?
there's another restaurant downstairs.
The
Yes.
guest one.
Yeah.
Down one.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes, it's locked too.
It's not?
yes.
Formula.
Yeah, come and build that. That was true. Akure. The people that were under the road, we are on top of the road.
Abby.
In Akure. This is nice.
Nice. Wardrobe just can't do empty. You're supposed to put something extra. Did they put like complimentary drinks in the fridge? They don't do it again.
They do whatever it is. Once we said to, let's quickly go to
ShopRite. The underground ShopRite.
But I see there's one Nigeria something.
Inside ShopRite.
So,
Okay, well. Maybe it's inside ShopRite then. Maybe it's in Boli and Kini. I think we go do our podcast.
yeah, I don't think it's already.
We go use that place. We go use this side soon. Use this side soon. Okay, they get HDM and good. You just connect laptops. FM shop. Hey, whoa.
What's that?
The code is bad.
Bad.
Maybe they should have another. There should always be another HDMI code. Yes, there is.
But depending on where it's connected.
Oh, not that one. How about that one? They talk about this one. Yeah.
So maybe something, maybe it's a store or something.
Okay.
Anything that is not open.
Okay.